Hi, I'm here with Michael, from Glasgow. Michael, introduce yourself.
Great to be here. I've actually been in this pub before 12 years ago for the game at Easter Road. Robbie Keane scored, so I was in Rome for the weekend and it was only right that I come back. Another victory, great day.
Well, we watched the game here. You watched it outside, didn't you?
I watched it, it was brilliant.
You're next, right? I'll interview you next. Oh, you're right. Okay, all the best, mate. All right, man.
Pleasure, sir.
Right, my man. Boris boy, innit? It's funny.
Oi, on the volley, yeah? So you see your boy on there, yeah?
This is my boy.
As you can see, we're in the centre of Rome, and anything can happen, yeah? So anyway, let's get back to it. So you saw it outside, yeah? How was it watching the game without commentary? Because unfortunately, with Celtic TV from here, the Finnegans, apparently they can't get the commentary on the TV outside, only on the inside, but it was a lot better to watch it outside, I think, yeah? Even without the commentary.
Yeah, to be honest, I was happy with the pitch that we had, and normally it would be at the game, so it doesn't really bother me not having the commentary. And it was good view of the game. We lost the signal at one point during that. I checked my phone and Ross County had equalised, so I've still not seen the equaliser.
No, neither have I. Yeah, that's what we were saying. So we would watch it afterwards. We don't even know how they equalised.
I don't understand how they scored, because at the time we had all the ball, obviously first half, never managed to break them down, get a goal. When we scored the opener, I thought, right,
that's it, yeah.
O'Reilly had a chance with the head to make it 2-0. Straight into the keeper's arms, it was a really good chance. He's obviously not overly proficient with the head. Jackie Mackie's think they buried that. However, that was a chance to kill the game at that point, because they were well on top. Never took it, and then they got the part to score, which I've not seen.
Well, look, overall, we're top of the league, on goal difference, obviously. Basically, I mean, what did you think of the game overall?
Thought we were really good overall. I mean, when you go up there, they're going to be up front. They were flying into tackles. There was a few bookings. There was a few that should have been booked that weren't.
Yeah.
But you go there, you need to overcome that, and we did. And I thought we kept trying to play football. We didn't, play scintillating football, but overall we absolutely overcame what they were out there to do, which was to unsettle us. Every time we got a throw in, they were kicking the ball away, or they were denying the guy trying to take it. They were just noising us up. So how do I think we did? When you go to Ross County away, it was just what you need to do. We got the result. We played well enough. We had other chances that we didn't convert, but ultimately we scored 3 goals and we won the game. So
yeah, we can't complain. But I look at it, and I've actually gone on camera to predict that in 70-80% of the games, Celtic will score 2 goals or more in the first half. Yeah, based on how we played, and that didn't happen. I thought we had the possession, but I didn't think we were clinical. I didn't think we put enough clinical passes through, especially in the first half. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's difficult to do that there. The one chance in the first half, I remember when Kyogo got put through with the left foot, he had a snapshot. It was a good time for the keeper. He parried out. I can't remember another really good chance in the first half. Maeda had like a kind of overhead back flick type effort. The keeper made a good save, put it out for a corner.
Yeah, the keeper did make about two very good saves.
But you're right, we weren't peppering the goal. It wasn't like the Amalo total had them penned down, battered the goal. It wasn't. But if we get the first goal in a game like that early on, it changes how they have to play. And that's why I was shocked when it went 1 each, because I've not seen the goal, but when we scored the first, I thought, right, there you go, breakthrough, we're going to go on now. But it didn't turn out that way, and we still managed to get the result.
When it was 1-1, and it was coming basically to the end of the game, still 1-1, was you confident that we would score?
Yeah, I was worried, because you don't want to drop points, and going up there and getting the results, it's a good statement of intent. We're not going to let up, we're going to keep going where we left off last year.
Yeah.
I was worried because, you know, with less than 10 minutes to go, it's still one each. But you believe we're going to carve out at least another chance. And I have to say, Jota, the way he started the season just shows why it was so critical to sign him.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, he made all 3 goals. I know Abada's goal was just class from Abada finish, but he set up all 3 goals. The second goal, the ball in, a guy like that attacking the ball, that's what you're begging for.
Yeah.
And the first goal as well, he's just so clever, you know, in the touchline. So our class showed through in the end.
Well, Maurice Jens, okay, scored, you know, as a defender. I mean, that guy's tall, yeah? I mean, he was just towering over them, yeah? So, I thought he had a decent game. What did you think?
Yeah, I was at the Norwich game. I liked the look of him. He came off the bench, he was good with both feet. And overall, yeah, I think he did well. There was a few ropey passes, even McCallum, unlike him, gave the ball away a few times, and I noticed with Jens there was a couple of times that he could have done a bit better, but see overall for his debut up there, you know, and they're trying to, it's a physical game up there, they're you know, trying to noise him up, he did really well.
Well, you know, some players take time to adapt. I've said this last season in some of the videos I posted. I don't think he'll take that long to adapt. I like the look of him, and I think he's going to fit in really well. The case now is we have options there, which is good, because we've got Starfelt, we've got Carl Vickers, we've got him, but Welsh wasn't even on the bench. Do you know if he was injured or what?
I'm not sure. I think I said to you before the game actually that he's been linked with a move away.
Yeah.
And you know, Julian's out the picture now. They tried to get him to Schalke, he didn't go. So you've got to assume he's not going to be part of the plans. So I don't think we can afford to let Welsh go until we've got more depth. I don't see him as one of the starting 2. But wouldn't be surprised to see Welsh leave before the end of the window, given the links that there have been there. But if he does leave, we need to get another centre half in, because you quite rightly mentioned, I think Jens, Carter Vickers and Starfelt, there's going to be 2 from the 3. That's going to be the starting centre half pairing, I would expect. But we need a 4th.
Well, listen, I think, you know, Angie's going to rotate. We've got a lot of games coming up. We're in the Champions League as well, yeah? So whether or not we do get a couple more players in the... what I've noticed is a few people that comment in the comment section have said that we need some steel in midfield. Whereas I can understand that. You know, most of our midfielders are skillful. My worry is if Callum McGregor gets injured, who will take his place?
That would be problematic. They've obviously signed the boy Moy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not seen enough of him to validate my opinion in terms of whether he could fit in and playing Callum's role. Callum's critical. He's the best midfielder at the club. He's led by example. He's been fantastic as the captain, stepped into that role.
But we have no cover for him if he gets injured.
But most clubs, I think it's hard to say, if you take the best player out of the club, which he probably is the most important player of the club, there's always going to be a problem to replace him. So we don't have a direct replacement, but that's clear. It would be a question of others having to step up, and last year they were obviously down to the bare bones around the time of the winter break, and people stepped up. You know, Kyogo we lost, and Giacomakis stepped up and delivered, and it would just be a question of James McCarthy was obviously one that was bought to be able to provide that temporary cover. Hasn't happened for him. Don't know that he'll actually be there, but he's another midfielder on the books that should be able to play when required.
Hasn't had much game time though.
No, exactly. So, you know, and it's a guy of experience and clearly has quality. You know, his career would prove that in itself. So I think that when we lost Beaton, right, and he was the guy that you would think, you know, after Brunei obviously had already left, like, you know, when you want somebody to solidify it in there, putting him on was a good option to have to try and see a game out. And I do believe that we are missing that. We are missing that cover that we can put faith in and trust are going to be able to go in there and see a game out. So if I was saying where do we still need to strengthen ahead of the window closing, it is an area that I would consider, well, is it worth getting somebody? But he bought Boy and maybe he's got that in mind.
Yeah, I reckon Ange knows what he's doing. If we get somebody in, fine. If we don't, I'm pretty sure he knows what we're doing. Look, okay, I always go off on tangents here. We were talking about the game, but I'm going to stay on my tangent, yeah? How do you think we're going to do in the Champions League?
well, we're pot 4. It's just brilliant to be in it. I think we won't get out of the group because it's too tough a group that you'll get in all likelihood. You could get lucky with the group, but I would like Frankfurt from pot 1, for example, just to congratulate them again. But also it represents the easy air on paper pot 1 pick that you could have. I would be delighted with a good showing in the Champions League, some electric atmospheres at home. Obviously a couple of victories at home would be lovely. Getting third and getting into the Europa is what I'm realistically hoping for.
Okay.
Right, so if we finish third and we get in the Europa and have a run in that, I mean, we got it shown last year by a team that are inferior to us that you can have a good run on that.
Yeah.
So the best case, if I was to plot out our season, retain the league first and foremost, and European wise, give a good showing in the Champions League and finish third. That would be my ideal.
Okay.
And then have a go in the Europa, play well. There's games the last few years like Copenhagen. We shouldn't get put out by Copenhagen. Bodo, we didn't play well or represent ourselves well enough against Bodo. So I want to improve on that. I think we should expect to improve on that. And I think the manager is certainly targeting improving in that. I haven't heard him speak.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, well, look, we've got a great season to look forward to. We're top of the league, after 2 games on goal difference.
Looking down in the Rangers.
Exactly, what more can we ask for, okay? I call them lot down the road, I don't actually use the name.
I don't like to either.
Anyway, look, thanks for your time, Mike, okay? Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Well, just all the Celtic fans that are following the club, and you've seen the tifo last week against Aberdeen at home.
Brilliant.
A club like no other, the best.
Brilliant. I was talking to someone here and I said to them, on my last video which I posted, I actually said, I mean, they got some, massive supporters of other teams around the world, okay, but no one touches, no one comes close to the Celtic support. That is how I see it. So
100%.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, it's been a pleasure. Okay, so from Michael, me, Shah, we're out.